I grew up in a Christian home and we went to church every Sunday. I saw God's love through keeping the rules that I was taught. I've always struggled with being very shy and awkward, and I was bullied a lot. It helped me create a deep-seated self-loathing and lack of confidence in myself. I struggled with suicidal thoughts, and I knew God was there. I just thought that He couldn't love me because I was so bad. I started to seek validation and love in all the places that hurt me instead. After that, I met and married someone who fed my self-loathing. He hated me as much as I hated myself. He told me all the time with his words and actions just how much he loathed me. I ended up on my couch one night, desperate and suicidal. I couldn't go on living as I was, being hurt all the time and doing things to numb myself. I thought and was told that everything was my fault, that I deserved what happened to me. I cried out to God to save me. I remember this feeling of being asked how far I was willing to go, and I said I was willing to go as far as it took change to happen. I wasn't alone though. God was very clear in His intentions towards me. He pursued me hard. Like everywhere I turned, I saw His hand in my life. The cops showing up when I didn't know they would and I needed them there, getting a Christian counselor entirely by chance through a neighborhood program, my ex being honest with the Ministry of Child and Family Services, who then told me they would take my children if I ever went back with him, getting low-income housing in 2 weeks when people wait 5 years. God made sure I saw Him everywhere. Even though I knew God was there, I still just thought He was this love feeling. It took me 3 or so more years of being blind. I just didn't see Him for who He is. I didn't know Him. I wanted to though. It was like I was starving for Him. I started watching sermons online almost every night. I prayed for a church and ran into Scott and Linnea at my daughter's school. Through all of this, I heard the gospel for the first time. I listened to sermons about sin, what it is, what it does to me, what it does to God, and that I deserve death because of it. I was crushed under the weight of my sin and how much I hurt and angered God with it. It brought me to the floor on my knees one night, that Jesus died in my place. How could such an amazing, perfect, and beautiful God give up His Son to save me? How could Jesus submit to the pain of separation from His Father just to save me? I'd never experienced a love like this, that no one can ever love me like He does. I had rejected God and pursued darkness for so long due to my self-pity and hatred, and it still blows my mind that He could love me. I need Him so desperately in my life every day. His perfect love and sacrifice is a balm to my brokenness. God radically changed my life, changed me. I still struggle with lots of the same sins I did before, but it's different now. When I struggle with self-condemnation, God shows me I'm His beloved daughter, that I'm made in His image and He made me who I am. He helps me separate condemning my sin and condemning myself. I used to struggle with suicidal thoughts, but I haven't in many years. He gave me 2 wonderful women who've been so steadfast in my life. They've come alongside me during so many trials, and He shaped me into who I am today. I'm still a work in progress, but I'm His work in progress. I'm His daughter, and He's promised to never leave me or forsake me.